Welcome to another installment in my complete chronological rewatch, where I'll be going back through almost every Star Wars film and show as I work my way to the Rise of Skywalker. I've already gone through some of the movies, so be sure to check those out for yourself after this. Today we're going over the Clone Wars Season 2, Episode 17, Bounty Hunters. Set in 21 BBY, Anakin Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Ahsoka Tano form an uneasy partnership with 4 deadly bounty hunters to help protect a local farmer from Hondo Ohnaka and his band of pirates. This is a standalone episode, but it adds a lot to lore in just a short time. Although chronologically we've been on Felucia before, we really get to flesh out the planet here and get to see some of the beauty and wildlife it offers. There are also 4 new bounty hunters, Suji, Embo, Sarapas, and Rumi Paramidi. They're cool character designs, all unique species that we don't see commonly, but other than that there wasn't much that made me care about them. They're all pretty much one-dimensional characters, since the episode focuses more on the story and local farmers than the bounty hunters. The episode quickly begins with Anakin, Ahsoka, and Obi-Wan arriving above Felucia, searching for a medical station that was attacked by separatists. There's a small bit of action as they're shot down by vulture droids. There wasn't really anything about this scene that enticed me for the episode. The action isn't great, and the banter and arguing between all of them doesn't really work for me either. Despite the numerous cases of death and violence later on in the episode, this feels like one of the sillier episodes so far. First with the way the ejector seats turn into bouncy balls, and then the sillier and helpless design of the local farmers. Some of them were endearing, but it definitely felt like a kid's show at certain moments. Obi-Wan explains how they can't help the farmers because the longer they stay there, it may draw the attention of the separatists. And while it's not a reason I like, it makes some sense in the moment, but Obi-Wan seems to quickly forget about any of that after Hondo arrives. His statement about better they be robbed by pirates than attract the attention of Grievous also just doesn't sound like something a Jedi would say. Even though people hold him up on a pedestal for making it through everything he has, losing his master, losing Anakin, Satine, the Jedi, he was definitely impacted by the war and lost some of that light. After Hondo is introduced into the episode, the rest of it pretty much focuses on the preparation and lead up to the final battle. We get to see Embo in action a bit, which is nice because of his unique fighting style with the way he moves and uses his hat. And the final battle really shows that the bounty hunters didn't stand a chance without the Jedi. Something this episode really focuses on is not judging a person's strength by their appearance. Between the bounty hunters not considering Ahsoka a threat when they first meet her, Sarapas being revealed to be a small creature in a mechanical suit, but eventually going on to defeat a pirate on his own, and the innocent-looking farmers being trained to defend themselves and driving the pirates away. This theme has a constant presence throughout the entire episode. And something that I really found interesting about the episode was the lack of a theme or saying at the beginning of the episode. Instead, there was an in memory of Akira Kurosawa, which isn't something I remember, but then again, I don't rewatch this episode often. I don't know if it was done upon being added to Disney+, but I don't think it's been done for any other episode. I'm not that all familiar with Kurosawa, but it would make sense if there was a specific inspiration or connection to him in this episode, since I know he inspired a lot of what George Lucas did. I also found it funny that the intro included scenes that chronologically speaking haven't taken place yet, like the second battle of Geonosis. Let me know what you think of this episode in the comments below, and where it ranks among your favorite episodes. Remember to like the video, and subscribe to stay up to date with my chronological rewatch. As always, thank you all for watching, and remember, the Force will be with you. Always.